Welcome to the Core Skill Building Collection. In this video, you will learn how to use the spider diagram. The spider diagram represents the relationships between several layers of elements. There is no predefined semantic, allowing you to define the specific set of relationships to deliver the desired representation and insight. Part of the general representation set, this diagram blends concepts present in an entity relation diagram, displaying relationships relative to an entity of interest, with concepts of a hierarchy diagram, showing multiple levels of relationships. Unlike a hierarchy diagram, each entity is represented once, and only once. In addition, the freeform presentation does not artificially imply a hierarchical relationship that may not exist. The result is an extremely powerful representation, neither traditional nor SysML. A spider diagram is opened on the combination of an element and a hierarchy definition. The element defines the starting point for the diagram. The first step in viewing a diagram is to select the starting element. I'll select Accept Requests. A moment ago, I mentioned a hierarchy definition. These are a key concept in spider diagrams. A hierarchy definition is a set of rules that tells Core what relationships and target classes you would like to include in your diagram. When you open a spider diagram using the tabs at the bottom of the screen, Core will select a default definition to use on the diagram. For instance, a spider diagram of a component will use the physical definition, and a spider diagram of a requirement will use the traceability definition. When you open a hierarchy diagram using the icon in the top right side toolbars, you will be prompted with an option to select your desired hierarchy definition. The default selection will either be the default definition of that class or the last selection you made for that class. Use the Definitions drop-down to select the desired hierarchy definition. With a list of predefined definitions, it's helpful to know exactly what is contained in each. Click More to expand the view, showing you the full definition. You can not only view the full definition, but you can also edit the definition and even make your own. Here we see that the traceability definition displays many relations. As we have the definition set up now, Core will display elements in all of the target classes. If I want to limit what classes are displayed, I can add those classes that I want displayed to the Selections field in the bottom of the Classes section. When that section is blank, Core will display targets in all classes. In addition to adjusting what elements and relationships you can display on the diagram, you can adjust a few display options here in the Properties section. The Label field allows you to specify what label you would like to appear at the top of the diagram window. I'll add the word Custom to my label. The checkmark next to Show Relationships allows you to include or exclude the relationship names on the lines that connect the element icons. While this is on by default, when following a single relationship, it's sometimes useful to turn this off, reducing clutter on the diagram. If you adjust the definition and would like to use it in the future, you can save it. To do this, click Save. While I can save an edited definition with the same name, we recommend when editing our base definitions that you save with a new name. I'll name this definition My Custom Traceability and click OK. Let's apply the definition and view the diagram. Click OK and the diagram opens in a new window. Notice the black dots in the corners? When there are more levels to display, there is a dot in the top left corner. By default, a spider diagram will display elements down to 3 levels. This is easily changed. I can expand a single node further by selecting it, then clicking the plus sign in the toolbar. I can expand any number of levels. I'll expand just one for now. Conversely, I can use the minus sign to reduce the number of levels. If I want to expand all elements more levels, I have 2 options. The Diagram Options dialog allows you to make many adjustments to your diagram, including setting the number of levels. Click the Diagram Options icon in the toolbar. Set the number of levels and click OK. Should I want to expand or reduce any custom set, I can multi-select them and use the toolbar buttons. You may find that you occasionally have a need for different layouts. There are 8 layouts available for spider diagrams. Radial is used by default. You can also use vertical, upward tree, right to left, organization chart, horizontal, hanging, and circular. With the diagram open, you can also change the hierarchy definition. Just click the hierarchy definition icon on the toolbar and select the desired definition. This concludes the overview of the spider diagram. To learn more about using Core, go back to our screencast page and view the rest of the Skill Building collection.